When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. About to kick it off as we get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So UCF's offense will have the football first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Knights decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter.
Turning it on! He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. BYU right back to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Cougars. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Braswell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Using his legs to buy some time. Firing to the right, complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This BYU offense set up with another first down. He leaves it with his back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. got it behind the line. It's Buckmeyer. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
To the air. It's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Braswell. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Putting up a 3-spot to kick off.
Yes, that's
set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Brown will throw it. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Knights will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. At the 45 on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Gonna run it. It's Braswell. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BYU has this offense clicking. To the air, it's St. Clair. Steps away. He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down.
The Knights are in the hurry up. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's open on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
How about it?
Oh, man.
Yes, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They're testing the right side here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cougars in the hurry up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right.
Back 8.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cougars have their offense in high gear.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Zach.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Zachy, come on.
First down, it's 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end.
You. Let's go.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got the tight end. BYU lines up quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. BYU lines up with a first and goal. He wants to throw it. Here comes the heat.
What the fuck was that about? That dude was stuck.
And the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I'm not trying to get
Just
sacked.
like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's third and goal and third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bachmeier. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Ole Miss. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. The Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Yo. What are you? Damn. Get over here.
Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
Done.
They'll open this third quarter with a run.
Damn, I fucked
He's
up.
going to
Should
lose
have
a
that wide.
yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by the defense. Just a short pickup. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Third down play from the gun.
Why is fucking guy not doing anything, bro? Like he's fucking right there in the path.
Now they get the first. It's at the 37. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Brown wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the
Fucking
turnover.
pussy, this type of shit that I'm on.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop.
All of a sudden, can't get anything going. He's fucking
Losing
destroying this
yardage
game.
on that
Give it
play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This BYU offense set up with another first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Pressure coming. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, BYU. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well stick with him. Crosses to 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. BYU right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Bachmeier. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bachmeier. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Making side adjustments here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And the field goal unit is on the field. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Irvin. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw at St. Clair. A strike downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got a man. It's Bachmeier. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously...
Touchdown, BYU! And the route is on. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll start to return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, UCF. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. That's caught, it's Bachmeier. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. BYU lines up quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Sweet cut there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense.
He's got it in.
Why would he come back? That was fucking retarded.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Brown will throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Got it in the middle. It's Bottenmeyer. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. And This defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been.
He's going for the big play. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0.
Let's see the game, whatever.